Hi guys, just a quick update. So I was having a cooling issue the last time I was at the track. The car started to overheat, so I figured that I most likely had a big air pocket in the system, and that was the case. So I got one of these $20 spill-free Fill-Necks with the adapters to go onto the rad here. So I bled the system. This is the initial time that I bled it, but there were quite a few pockets, large ones actually, that came out of the system. So that's probably what caused me to start to overheat, or just when I get into boost, it was starting to really creep up in temperature. So I'm going to monitor that over the next couple of days, just let it cool down, fill up a little bit. I had it running for about half an hour, just letting it bleed out whatever it could. Got the fan cycle on and off a couple times. So until I didn't really see any bubbles coming up, then just removing the adapter itself, you get a little bit of air, and then you just kind of top that off, so it should be okay. Because what was happening was that when the car would cool down the next morning, my top rad hose would just pretty much suck itself shut. So that lead me to believe that it had an air pocket and it's just trying to take more fluid in and get the air pocket out, but it needed some help. So had that done. Changed spark plug wires. I found a couple just the stock ones, just from the multiple times of doing the swap. Now we're putting the engine in and out. We're just a little worn, so I got some new Granatelli ones as well. I've liked them before, it never caused me any issues. My previous set I sold actually, so just want to get some new ones. They're nicer looking. But aside from that, the car is running good. I'm still contemplating what to do in the exhaust with that whole back pressure issue. So my thought is that in this section, so literally might just make a cutout right from here, come up, go around and go out the fender, keep my existing cutout as well, or move that up to here and have that just dump out the side. It will be most likely probably smaller diameter pipe, probably about 2.5, just to come out the exit here, and have a secondary cutout. So keeping the one at the back and adding one up here. Hopefully as a whole everything should get the exhaust to flow out and not cause my back pressure to spike as high as it did. So that is what I'm working on. So I'm just waiting on some parts to do that. I'm getting a loud valve to come up here. That's my thought. Have that be boost activated. Once it hits 6 pounds, just let it come out the fender, and then open the cutout as well. Just let that flow, and whatever else doesn't make it out of the cutout, go out the exhaust. That should pretty much bring me right down to 0. That's my thought anyway. I could be totally wrong, but that's where we're at. So stay tuned, keep you guys posted, and see you next time.